Hi class, this video is going to go over the syllabus as well as the course, so it'll serve as a navigation video so that you can know where to find certain information and just in general to know how to navigate the course. So the first thing you want to look at is our home page, and if you look at our home page, you will find this introductory video and also the syllabus as well as the syllabus supplement that you can find on the DACC website. If you click on syllabus, you are able to download the syllabus, and this downloads into a Microsoft Word file, so you can go ahead and print it out or you can go ahead and save it. If you just want to preview the syllabus, then you can go ahead and click on the magnifying glass and the file will be previewed just like we see here. So let's go over some of the important information in the syllabus. One of the first things that you want to note is the contact information. So as you can see, here's my email address. You can also go ahead and email me through Canvas. You can also go ahead and call me. This is my office phone number. Now I am only in my office, which is located in -99B at the Espina campus. I'm only in my office on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so if you need to contact me for some reason, you are more than welcome to call my office number. However, you want to make sure that you leave a voicemail because the caller ID does not say who called me, so unless you leave a voicemail, I will not know who you are. And the good thing about leaving a voicemail is that I will be able to see your voicemail right away because it is emailed to me. So I can see the voicemail even if I'm not in my office. So like I said, the best ways to contact me are through email, whether it be through natalie@nmsu.edu or through Canvas, or you can go ahead and call me. And you can also visit me during my office hours. I have office hours at the Gadsden Academic Readiness Center, which is a tutoring center at the Gadsden Center. I have office hours there from 1:30 to 2:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then I also have office hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 12:30 in -99B, which is the Alex Sanchez Hall building in the Espina campus. If these times do not work for you, then you can always email me and we can maybe try to schedule a meeting time that works for you at a campus that works for you as well. So if we scroll down, here we have some of the course rationale. We also have links to the two books. So this class does require 2 textbooks, but they are free and they are completely online, so you do not have to purchase any textbooks or anything like that. They are linked right here, and they are also linked on our home page. And I will show you that again whenever we go back to our home page. So if we keep scrolling down, all of this is important information that obviously you should read on your own because it discusses what this course will cover. And this course will cover things such as APA, research, writing argumentative essays, and things like that. So here we have the assignment. We will have 3 essays and 1 common exit essay, as well as 10 writing exercises, 10 discussion questions, a few quizzes, an APA pre-quiz, and an APA exam. So if we scroll down over here, it lets you know that to pass the class, you need to obviously attend and participate, complete and submit most of the assignments, and you also need to pass the common exit essay. If we scroll down over here, we see some information about the common exit essay. The common exit essay is basically an exit exam that all students should pass in order to move on to in order to move on to the other English class. If you do not pass the common exit essay, then you will have to take English 111 again. Now, basically the way this works is the English department assigns a topic, and usually the common exit essay is done during a 2-week period, and that is listed in the syllabus. It is around, I believe it's like the end of March, early April, and you are assigned a topic. You have 2 weeks to work on it. During those 2 weeks, nobody can help you. I cannot help you. Tutors cannot help you. It is submitted. It is read by English 111 instructors. And then, if it's a no pass, you have the opportunity to revise it. During the second revision, I can help you. Tutors can help you. Everybody can help you. So, we'll pass it the second time. Honestly, the only people I've had in the past who do not pass the Common Exit essay are people who do not revise. So as long as you revise, you should be fine with the Common Exit essay. Now, the second thing, if we scroll back up here, the second thing that you need to pass the class is to submit a passing portfolio. The portfolio will consist of 3 assignments, and I will talk about that a little bit later on in the semester because it is not due until the last week of class. So we'll talk about that later, but basically you will have to write a self-evaluation letter, a public service announcement poster, and you will have to revise an essay or the Common Exit essay if it's not passing. The third thing you need to pass the class is pass the APA exam with a 70 or higher. So basically, the English department requires that you take an APA exam, and in order to pass the class, you should have a 70 or higher. Now, the good thing about this exam is that you can use all of your notes, and you can also use the handouts that I provide as well as the OWL at Purdue. So if we scroll back up here, like I said, you need to pass the Common Exit essay, submit a passing portfolio, and pass the APA exam, as well as have a passing average. So let's say you have an A, but you do not pass the APA exam, that means you cannot pass the class. Let's say you have a B, but you don't pass the Common Exit essay, you still can't pass the class. So it is very important that you complete all of these right here. And I know it might seem a little bit daunting right now, but all of these things are done throughout the course of the semester, so it is manageable. And once you get to those assignments, you'll know how to do it because the whole course has been preparing you for that. So if we keep moving on, here we have the assignments. Now, because this is an online class, everything is going to be submitted online. So the syllabus has specific dates for the essays. The writing exercises are all typically due on Sundays. Of course, during the first week of the semester, some of these assignments, like the discussion questions, are due on different dates because the first week of school is a short week, but typically the discussion questions are all due by Friday, 11:59 p.m. Now, the discussion questions you should post twice. You should respond to the original post, which is my post, and then you should also respond to a classmate by Friday. So your first post should be submitted by Wednesday, and then your second post should be submitted by Friday. So you want to make sure that you do that because we want to ensure that we have enough posts for people to reply to. So if you end up doing both of your posts on Fridays, you still get credit for it, but it will affect your participation points because you have not been participating throughout the whole week. So please make sure that you post your first response by Wednesday and then your second response by Friday. Also, keep in mind that this should be a thoughtful response to the discussion post, so it should be about 6 to 10 sentences, and it should be written in proper American English, right? So you want to make sure that you do not use slang, that you do not use abbreviations. You want to make sure that you write in a manner that all of us can understand what you are trying to say. There is also a rubric for each discussion question, so you can see what is expected. The rubric is the same for all discussion questions, but it's good to look at it so that you know what I'm expecting from the discussion post. We will also have several quizzes, and they are due on Saturdays. One thing to take note of is that quizzes can only be taken once. Since this is an online class, you want to make sure that you are respectful at all times. You should only use Canvas for class-related stuff. Please do not solicit or make personal comments or anything like that. Everything should be related to the classroom. Also, please keep in mind that because it is an online class, you are expected to have computer access. A lot of these assignments should not be submitted through the phone or mobile devices. I've had students who submit quizzes through mobile devices and their quiz ends up being blank because it's just not compatible. So you want to make sure that you submit the major assignments through a computer. Also, please keep in mind that the schedule has been set. You know what's due, when it's due. So if you have a computer malfunction, that does not constitute as an excuse. So let's say you have an assignment due Sunday night. You barely started at 10 p.m. and you realize your internet is not working. that's not necessarily an excuse because you've had the whole week to do the assignment. Now, I know that sometimes things happen, so maybe one or twice I might be understanding, but if this is happening all the time, then obviously that is going to be an issue. So make sure that you are planning ahead just in case there are any issues with technology. Also, because this is an online class, you are expected to attend, which means that you should be logging in weekly to check the course and to check anything else that, any updates I might post. And if you keep scrolling down here, you will have the schedule, which obviously lists everything that is due for that week. And some of these things might change here or there depending on what happens during the semester, but in case that happens, I will keep you updated. One of the ways I will keep you updated is by sending announcements. So if you click on announcements, you will find my announcements. Now, right now, I haven't really posted any announcements. These are from the previous semester. But if you look at this one, for example, this will be our first announcement where I say welcome. Now, obviously, this is from the spring, but this is typically what an announcement looks like. I give you an overview of what we are going to be doing for that week. Sometimes I post announcements about extra credit opportunities. Now, like I said, these are from last semester, from last spring, because I wanted to show you as an example. But every Monday I post announcements just letting you know what's going to happen during that week, what is due during that week. I also give you updates on, if I'm grading essays, by when can you expect the grades, extra credit opportunities, if there are any events. I go ahead and I give you the information. So make sure that you check announcements every Monday because that's mostly how I will keep you updated on the course. Also, you want to go ahead and look at the assignments because this is where we have all of the assignments. Now, most of these can also be found under the calendar or on our homepage, but it's always good to make sure that you know what assignments we're going to have in case you want to jump ahead or anything like that. They are all there. Now, with the assignments, they do close on the day that they are due. So it's not like the assignment is due at a certain time and I leave it open for extra days. No, it closes when the assignment is due. One of the things I also wanted to show you are modules. This is typically how the class is organized. I suggest that if you're trying to find something that you go to modules first, because if you go to files, there's a lot of files, so it's going to be difficult to find them. So modules, how I have it organized is I have a module for extra credit. I have one for writing tools, which is where you're going to find handouts that can help you with your writing, such as introductions, conclusions, audience purpose genre. If you're having trouble with thesis statements, you can find all of that here under the writing tools module. I also have something on grammar and punctuation. So if you need help with that, you can find some right here. Revision tips. This might come handy when it comes to revising the Common Exit essay. I have some links and sources to help you improve your revision. I also have a module on rhetorical devices. We will go over this. And then I also have a module dedicated to APA and research tools, just to give you some resources that you can use when you are writing a reference page for your paper or when you are taking the APA exam. And of course, also incorporating sources. And we are going to cover all of this information, so this is there for you whenever. So this is there for you to refer to whenever you need to. Then we also have a module on fallacies. Now, this right here is our first essay. So this whole module has information that will help you with the first essay. Then our second essay is the proposal. So this module has information that will help you with the proposal essay. This module has information that will help you with the third essay, which is the visual analysis essay. And then I do have a module for the writing exercises. So if you don't want to go to assignments because you don't want to look at all of them, you can just go ahead and look at the writing exercises and there you will find them. And then I am going to have one on the Common Exit essay and one on the portfolio. To submit discussions, you can go ahead and go to discussions, or you can go ahead and click on the actual assignment through assignments. Also, make sure that you are checking your grades periodically, because everything I grade is posted through grades. And the last thing is, you can find our 2 textbooks on our homepage right here. You can access them just by clicking on them. Thank you for watching this video.